everyone, welcome to the second episode of Casual Fridays with Exec Ed. For those who are new to public policy, the easiest and snappiest way to understand public policy is through the policy cycle. This is also handy for those who are involved in the policy making process. If you just want to take a step back to rethink how you could design more effective policies, or simply just understand where you fit in this whole policy making process. So I understand the policy cycle as sort of like a 5-stage dynamic, interdependent set of functions that helps to guide you through how policy works without getting into the whole 9 yards on bureaucracies on public policies. The first stage is prompt identification and agenda setting, where policy prompts are defined and how it will be addressed. So some policy prompts are already under consideration by Congress or Parliament or the executive branch of government, but other prompts have garnered sufficient public attention and warrants the need for redress by government. After a problem is recognized and defined, the government needs to explore options to address this problem. So this brings us to policy formulation. Set a policy objective as specific as possible and generate possible alternatives to achieve this policy objective. So always assess and compare your alternatives with the status quo. This brings us to the first stage of decision making, where one or more policy solutions is chosen to address the problem. So the decision making process can be quite constrained if you have too many cooks in the kitchen, you have incomplete information, limited time to consider policy consequences, and so forth. So once you make a decision, the next step is to actually implement the policy. So policies are put into action. We can use various types of policy instruments to achieve our policy objectives. So for example, you can use economic instruments such as like taxes or subsidies, regulations, or even behavioral instruments such as nudges. So you want to find out how the policy has fared vis-a-vis your policy objective and how we can be improved. So the fifth cycle is evaluating the policies. So this can be done through qualitative and quantitative approaches such as experiments, interview-based studies, and also participatory monitoring. So to recap, the policy cycle consists of 5 phases. So you have to set your agenda, formulate the policies, make a decision, implement the policies, and finally evaluating the policies. So for those of us who are confronted with a policy problem, always try to take a step back to use the policy cycle as a framework to tackle your policy problems head on. So deconstruct the policy problem and reconstruct it back with more effective policy designs and solutions. So see you next time on Casual Fridays with Exec Ed with a special Racial Harmony Day episode. Bye!